all from online education. It is first year civics English medium. First year civics English medium. It is the unit 10th. The name of the unit is Constitution. The name of the topic Constitution. In Telugu, Rajyangamu. What the meaning of in Telugu? The Rajyangamu, the Constitution of India. So every state have one constitution. So just like the constitution means terms and conditions. If no constitution, that is not state. So the constitution, so once upon a time in our Indian side, so the constitution means here the way of the state, the terms and conditions of the state. Okay, if no constitution, that is not state. So now present all states, all countries, they create their own constitution. They create their own constitution. So now present every country have one constitution. The constitution is prepared by state intellectuals. So especially our Indian constitution, the drafting committee drafts our Indian constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is chairperson of Indian drafting committee. So the composition of Indian constitution, actually the drafting committee composed our Indian constitution. So the Ambedkar and all others are compose our Indian constitution. So if no constitution, that is not state. So the terms and conditions are called constitution. So for example, the constitution is framework of the state. The constitution is a framework of the state. So here the definitions of the constitution, is the first definition you see here. Constitution is a system of fundamental political institutions. Okay? Constitution is a system of fundamentals. అంటే ఒక రాజ్య సంస్థ యొక్క ఫండమెంటల్స్ మొత్తం కూడా ఒక రాజ్యం అనేటువంటి వ్యవస్థ. ఇట్ ఈస్ ద వన్ ఆఫ్ ద సిస్టమ్. సో ప్రాథమికంగా ఒక రాజ్యం యొక్క రాజకీయ సంస్థ అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ ఇక్కడ వాట్ ఈస్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఈజ్ ఎ సిస్టమ్ ఆఫ్ ఫండమెంటల్ political institutions. So the constitution, it is the fundamental of political institutions. And then the Stephen Leacock, the definition of Stephen Leacock, constitution is a form of government. Constitution is a form of government. So actually our Indian constitution is a written constitution. So actually we have the two kinds of constitutions. The one is written and another is unwritten constitutions. So Indian constitution isn't written. All fundamentals of our side are neatly written our Indian constitution. So the Constitution of India is biggest written constitution. Okay? So the Constitution is a form of government. So the structure of the government, the position of the government, the functions of the government, the ways of the government. So these are all in the side of constitution. So just like the constitution is, it is the one of the most important one inside of the country. If no constitution, that is not a state. If no constitution, that is not a state. So the definitions actually are in your first year side. The constitution, it is the 2 marks question. So at the time you give one definition about the constitution. So finally the constitution is framework of the state. The constitution is a framework of the state. So the 2 definitions in the side of this. So the final definition, the constitution is a system of fundamental political institutions, and the second one is Stephen Leacock, constitution is a form of government. So here the features of constitution, it is the most important 2 marks question of you. So here the features of constitution, not only here constitution is not only Indian constitution. Every state creates its own constitution. So constitution, every state creates its own constitution. So once upon a time, India is in control of Britishers. At the time, their constitution is Indian constitution. When India get independence, at the time the Indian Rajyanga Parishad appoints one drafting committee. The drafting committee is composed our Indian constitution. The chairperson of that is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So here the features of constitution, not only Indian constitution, features of all constitutions. Like the first one is preamble, the second one is clarity, the third one is incorporation of fundamental rights, the fourth one is brevity, the fifth one is flexibility, the sixth one is permanence. So here preamble, just like all are neatly written in the preamble, just like the preamble is heart of constitution. So the preamble is heart of constitution. So all matters are in the preamble side. So the preamble is heart of constitution. If no preamble, that is not constitution. Preamble means పీఠిక అంటాం, తెలుగులో ఏమంటాం రాజ్యాంగ పీఠిక. ఆల్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ ఆర్ కంపోజింగ్ దట్ ప్రియాంబుల్. మన యొక్క నియమ నిబంధనలన్నీ కూడా పీఠికలో స్పష్టంగా తెలియజేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో పీఠిక అంటే ఇక్కడ ప్రియాంబుల్. సో ఇఫ్ నో ప్రియాంబుల్, so the preamble is heart of the constitution. And then the next one is clarity. Clarity means clear. So all information is in clear in the constitution side. That is the main feature of the constitution. Clarity constitution. If the constitution is not clarity, the people are all confused. So the constitution main feature, it is clarity. So any one of the states, any common people are to understand about the constitution. So the constitution is clarity one. And then incorporation of fundamental rights. So the constitutions of all give rights to their citizens. The fundamental rights, you know about the fundamental rights to the side of ours. So the fundamental rights give freedom to his citizens. I explained in previous video the rights and responsibility, the one of the chapter of you. In that chapter I explain about the rights and responsibilities. So, the fundamental rights, it's give more priority to freedom to the citizens. So, the way of the fundamental rights, if no rights, the people, the citizens of the state, they do not live happily. So, incorporation of fundamental rights and then brevity. Brevity means actually a brave, ధైర్యం అంటే కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ లో ఉన్నన్ని కూడా ఎలా ఉండాలి బ్రేవిటీ. సో yes, all are your side. So it is brevity and then the flexibility. Flexibility, constitution, it is one of the feature. And then the permanence. So the way of the constitution, it is permanent one. When the state, the constitution is in the, if state ends, the constitution is ends. So the permanence, these are all the features of constitution. Not only Indian constitution, all constitutions features are all these. The preamble, the clarity, the incorporation of fundamental rights, the brevity, the flexibility, the permanence.